Okay, so this is class number 2. And we're going to talk about habits, forming habits. Something that sometimes we're challenged with, especially forming good habits. So a habit is a regularly repeated behavior which often occurs automatically without the need for conscious deliberation because we're so used to doing it. It's just a constant thing. They form by constantly repeating an action or behavior in a specific context until it becomes a natural part of a person's daily routine. Okay, so we have some more visitors, which is nice. We're happy to have you guys here. There are different types of habits. There are healthy habits like exercising regularly, eating balanced meals. There are harmful habits, smoking, excessive consumption of junk food. And there are neutral habits like organizing the bed every morning or making it up. But habit formation generally involves a cycle of trigger, behavior, and reward, known as the habit loop. So it's trigger, behavior, and reward. Psychology and neuroscience have studied habits extensively, and they show that these repetitive behaviors are associated with changes in the structure and function in the brain, particularly in the basal ganglia, a region involved in movement control and habit formation. So how do we create a habit from scratch, especially good habits? Well, creating a habit from scratch involves a structured and conscious process that can be broken down into several key steps. So here's a practical approach based on research in psychology and neuroscience if you want to take notes. Because we want to create good habits. We're creating good habits in the class. Structure. But after the 30 days, we want to continue, right? So identify the desired habit is the first thing. Clearly define the habit you want to acquire. Make sure it's specific and achievable. For example, instead of saying, I want to exercise more, say or define it as, I want to run 3 times a day for 30 minutes. Be very specific. Number 2, start with small steps. So start with a simplified version of the habit. If you want to start running, it's better to start by walking 10 minutes a day. This facilitates adaptation and reduces initial resistance. 3, create a signal. I like this one. Associate the habit with a specific cue that reminds you to perform the action. It could be a time of day, such as after breakfast, I'm going to do this, this, and this. A place, when I get to the park, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Or a previous action, putting on your sneakers. After when I put on my sneakers, that means I'm going out for my walk. So signals, and then it forms a habit. Establish a routine. That's another one. Perform the habit in response to the cue consistently. And it's that regular repetition in a specific context helps consolidate the habit. It makes it a firm part of our schedule. Try to do it at the same time in the same place each day. Very interesting, and so it establishes a habit or a routine. Another one, provide a reward. So reward yourself immediately after performing the habit. It can be something small, but rewarding, such as watching your favorite TV show, having a relaxing shower, or a piece of fruit that you like. Provide a reward, and you are conditioning your mind to form these good habits. Another one, monitor your progress. So keep track of your progress. You can use an app, a journal. Of course, we recommend therapeutic journal or a checklist. That helps keep you stay motivated and identify patterns that may be making it difficult to form the habit. Like you said, I want to start exercising 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Well, why has a week passed and I haven't been able to do it? Oh, because instead of getting up when the alarm goes off in the morning, I snooze it. And by the time I get up, Now it's time, I'm rushing out. I lost that half hour that I needed, as an example. So monitor your progress. But when you do manage to do it, make that checklist, check it off, keeps you. I did it. Look, I did it 3 times this week. I was supposed to do it 5, but I did 3, and congratulate yourself. But at least you could, okay, those 2 times that I didn't do it, what happened? Oh, somebody called me. Oh, I pressed the alarm, right? So we want to be on top of our own progress. Another thing is maintain patience and persistence. So forming a habit takes time. According to studies, it can take between 18 to 254 days, but it's an average of 66 days for new behavior to become automatic. So don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. The thing is to be patient with ourselves, persistent, and not give up. And we definitely don't want to give up on ourselves. Okay, we want to be kind to ourselves and loving. Adapt and adjust. So if you encounter obstacles, adjust your approach. Maybe you need a clearer cue. Maybe it's an alarm in this case, or a more motivating reward. Instead of your favorite show, or fruit, it's something else that really is tantalizing to you. Or break the big habit into even smaller steps. The key is flexibility to have long-term success. And again, being kind to ourselves, not judging ourselves, not being harsh with ourselves, but okay, I had an obstacle, it didn't work out, I kind of flopped this time, but tomorrow I'm going to do that. And adapt, adjust. I was scheduled to get up at 6 a.m. to go walking, but I'm not a morning person, so I'm going to do it in the afternoon, or I'll do it after work, or I know in the morning is the best time, so instead of 6, I'll do it for 7. I could still get home in time, shower, change, and get out the door to work. Okay. One other step is build on success. So once you've established a habit, now you can use that as a foundation to form other related habits. It's called an incremental approach because it's an increment. And that makes the behavior change process more manageable. Instead of, I haven't jogged ever, or in 2 years, and now I'm going to jog for 20 minutes a day. I'm going to start walking for 10 minutes each day. And that way, increments, I'll be able to build up my resistance, build the consistency, and then maybe in a few months, I can start jogging and we can see our success. Sorry about that. There's a car alarm outside. So by following these steps, you can significantly increase your chances of creating and maintaining a new habit, effectively integrating it into your daily routine. Okay, I'm just going to review in case you were taking notes and you missed one of the steps. Identify the desired habit. Start with small steps. Create a signal or cue that reminds you to perform the action. Establish a routine. Provide a reward that is tantalizing to you, very individual. Monitor your progress. Maintain patience and persistence. Adapt and adjust, and build on success. And if we do those things, we'll be successful and we'll be able to reach our goals because it's all about forming healthy habits, good habits. We all have goals. We all have things, and it's like, oh, I wish I could do that. No, we're going to set the goal, put the date next to it, and we look forward to checking it off. We can do it, right? So those steps should help us, and it's baby steps, and it's being kind to ourselves, not judging, not being harsh to ourselves so that we can get to our goals. All right, so for those that will be viewing this in the future, we welcome you as well. And now we're going to shut the recording off so we can have our conversation.